Toto is collecting fire drivers like Thanos. When Checo, Yuki and Danny don't make it out of Q1. Christian Horner. Helmut Marko. Now what? I hope there's enough space for Checo. De Vries knowing he still made it into the Brad Pitt film. Clearly the real reason De Vries got fired is that he reminded Marko too much of his own record in F1. At least I can stand next to Toto again. Bruh. Virgin big corporations. We thank him for everything and wish him all the best in his future career. Chad Helmut Marko. Horner was right, we shouldn't have hired him in the first place. You drive for AlphaTauri because you're an exciting young talent. I drive for AlphaTauri because Nui says my giant nose is an aerodynamic upgrade. We are not the same. Clean Hungaroring, no De Vries on track. Darth Toto at the Hungarian Grand Prix. This is my apprentice Mick, and this is Mick's apprentice Nyck. Albon getting his appendix removed. Danny Rick joining AlphaTauri. Nyck, I can't wait to drive at my home race in just a few weeks. Helmut. Breaking. Daniel Ricciardo replaces Nyck De Vries. We are thinking a plan B. What was plan B, Ricky? I forgot. I'll let you know. Oh, I thought you were dead. My death was greatly exaggerated. Did you hear he's back? Really? Oh my god, we can do it again. Danny, do it. Pierre Gasly. De Vries gets sacked. Gio checks alpha points. Gio, start the rapture. Do the thing you did for Mick. Please Toto. Average below P13 in an AlphaTauri. Be eviscerated by Max in a Red Bull. Daniel Ricciardo. Run, Checo, run. I'm a driver Dr. Marko. When you hear Danny Rick is back in a Red Bull. DTS producers finding out that Danny Rick is returning after a boring ass season. P18. Welcome to the Red Bull graveyard, Nyck. First time. Reduce, reuse, recycle. Checo and Tix. Albon beating both Ferraris in a Williams. Stroll doing the torpedo on Gasly. Team Papaya P2 and P4. Out with De Vries, in with Ricciardo. Australian F1 fans after Daniel Ricciardo's return. Moment of silence for Alex Albon's appendix, who died only for Nyck De Vries' career to last half a season. Red Bull Garage circa 2023. Toto walking into Hungary on Thursday. Alonso hype train. Danny Ricciardo. Everyone rushing to create memes. If Ricciardo outqualifies Perez in Hungary, I'm speed. Gotta watch yeah back Checo. Helmut Marko. Daniel Ricciardo. De Vries. Literally nothing. Us. Helmut Marko when Ricciardo performs terribly in Hungary. Checo reading the news and realizing it's Nyck who's getting replaced. Can't wait for this bromance. Feeling for Nyck De Vries. Feelings as a Ricciardo fan. Helmut Marko. Christian Horner. Exile yet another F1 driver. Nyck De Vries is underperforming. Panic. Nyck De Vries is dropped. Calm. Daniel Ricciardo has taken his seat with immediate effect. Panic. Trade offer. I receive World Drivers' Championship now. You receive more competitive battles for pole. Keep a driver until the end of the season or draw 25. Red Bull. Nyck De Vries dropped mid-season by AlphaTauri. Daniel Kvyat. First time. De Vries career. Daniel Ricciardo. How your name's not on our list? Of course not, because I don't belong here. You're looking at someone who suggested it would be a good idea to have Daniel drive for AlphaTauri. Extra hell. Seeing the news about Daniel being back on the grid. Seeing he's racing for AlphaTauri. Daniel on his way to AlphaTauri be like. I wake up. I see Daniel back on grid. I wake up. Helmut Marko to Perez after replacing De Vries. I'll freaking do it again. Gentlemen, it is with great pleasure to inform you that Daniel Ricciardo is replacing Nyck De Vries in Hungary. Valtteri Bottas watching a Red Bull team have a mid-season driver change. Tradition. An F1 career. De Vries being given 4 last races to prove himself. Helmut Marko 2 races in. When I'm in a being ruthless to my employees competition and my opponent is Red Bull. Yuki. Daniel. Perez after Daniel outqualifies him in an AlphaTauri. Perez this season. 6 points behind Verstappen. Starts missing Q3. Q3 missed streak continues, out in Q1. Danny Rick gets AlphaTauri seat. Fans who were waiting for Daniel to be back on Red Bull. And if you're Nyck De Vries, it's back to Formula E for you. POV, Helmut Marko to Nyck De Vries after the British Grand Prix. Get ready to learn Formula E, buddy. Helmut putting the photo of his new pilot in the AlphaTauri's garage. Me when hearing that Danny Rick will replacing Nyck De Vries for the rest of the season. It's Australia time, baby. Checo after missing out on Q3 27 times in a row. Ricciardo remembering who the F he is. Nyck was replaced by Daniel in AlphaTauri. Perez who missed 5 Q3s in a row. Daniel Ricciardo is back to racing in F1. It's for AlphaTauri. Danny Rick when he goes from not wanting to be Red Bull's second driver to becoming Red Bull's second team's second driver. Parker? F1 intro designers right now. Danny Rick in an AlphaTauri, the midfield. Daniel Ricciardo, congratulations, you are being replaced. Nyck De Vries, please do not resist. Nyck De Vries has been signed on by Apex Grand Prix as their new reserve driver. Red Bull, Danny, Sergio, Nyck. Paid to not drive a crap McLaren. Paid to test a Red Bull. Paid to drive an AlphaTauri. McLaren is competitive again. Nyck De Vries supporter. Ricciardo just grabbing any car to go vroom in Las Vegas. Your day if you subscribe and like this video.